Hello. Let me go back a little bit. I'm getting a little too up in your grill. Hello, I'm Jared Just Scored. Welcome to a nice wholesome rant. A series where I talk about just random things in the game that happen to be rustling my jimmies in a way I'm not entirely sure I understand. And speaking of not understanding, this is actually a very unique rant because I have a little bulleted point list over there, on my notes on my phone or on my computer, that I want to be a bit more constructive because I have tried to record this video in the first place and it turned out a little bit more mean than I intended. Although I guess it's probably going to turn to that no matter what I do, but I'm trying to make it as constructive as possible. So Yu-Gi-Oh! And Waifu archetypes. More specifically, the Waifu bait archetypes. For those that do not know what Waifu bait means, let me old Mr. Jared help you out. Let me get you a nice, wholesome definition. Waifu bait, according to the Otaku Encyclopedia wikis, which I'm using only the top, scholarly sources for my videos. It is generally a negative term derived from waifu. It's used to signify that a character, or archetype in this case, is specifically designed to be appealing to an audience, rather than having a distinct personality. Does that sound like anything that's been happening over the last, 2 years? Bullet point number 2. Waifu archetypes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sky Striker, Dragon Maid, Exorcist, Roll Mage, Live Twins, Witchcrafters, Sulfur and McCord. I know I fucked that name up, but you get the point. That's named 7, and that's just off the top of my head. This is getting ridiculous in Yu-Gi-Oh! Why? I'm not going to say why Konami does it, because I know why Konami does it, but why? Why do they do it? Alright, this has been a problem that has come out of nowhere in like the last 3-4 years. We'll say 3. There has been an insurgence of cute, wholesome little anime girls doing, slapstick and getting in little misadventures, and it's weird. It is straight up weird. Especially the lowly shit. I'm not gonna go into a whole big debate about that. This is just a Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. This is not that. But it gets a little sus. And what infuriates me is not only I've never made this video before. I'm probably gonna make it at some point. I'm gonna make the hero problem. This is like a microcosm of that. It's the anime waifu character problem. You have the Tale of Two Cities. I'm gonna get myself in the middle. You have a cool female-based archetype like Harpies or Amazonas. I'm probably gonna put Amazonas here because I like Amazonas. That yes, uses a little bit of fan service, but is cool. They have very strong women. They can do really cool effects. They're not the most competitive thing ever, but they are a good use of female monsters, and I wish they did more female archetypes like this, which I'll get to that later. And then on the other side, you have Dragon Maids, which I'm just gonna say are just straight up like fetish fuel, and that's weird because this game is primarily marketed to it's marketed for all ages. It's not marketed strictly to adults. It's just a little freaky to me, a little sus to me. So we have this problem where Konami will be like, all right, new set. Adds 2 new cool archetypes, and you know what? We got 1 more. I think there's a female. I think there's some waifus I need to put in there. Here we go. Here's the Sulfur McCords or whatever. Here's the Witchcrafters. Here's the Live Twins. Shit. Here's the Dragon Maids. Here's the Sky Strikers. All of these come from a duelist pack too. I just realized that. The secret whatever. So that's weird. But it's not anything exclusively that, because stuff like Arrow Mages and stuff like there's archetypes that are in the main set that can constitute like waifu stuff too. If you want to go further back than that, there's like Madolches, but that's going into another discussion entirely. So it becomes repetitive, and you have these archetypes that, honestly, there's a few that look just identical. You have like Arrow Mages and like Rikas. They're not identical, but fuck, they're pretty fucking close. And then you get shit like Sky Strikers and Exorcisters where they look very similar. So it's become less of like, it's less of a, it's very, I guess I have a very vague argument that it's very repetitious, but you can do cool female archetypes that are like strong, that aren't just like, hey, I'm little Bella, you know, like 2 foot tall or something. You can do like, I'm this big badass like fucking warrior female lady that's like cutting through a fucking monster or something. I don't know. Just, can you just stop with the waifu archetypes? Please. Please. This rant went off the fucking rails. I don't even know how to re-end this video. If you guys have any negative or positive messages, put it in the comment section below. I can assure there's going to be more negative than positive, though. At least give me this. They need to at least scale back the amount of waifu archetypes they've made lately. Alright? Alright. That was my rant. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know how this is going to go. Have a great day.